Thanks so much for tuning into this afternoon segment of WALB News Now. I'm Jamie Worsley.
And I'm Lorenza Medley.
Now, standing by on the other end of the line, we are going to be joined by our very own WALB News 10's Alicia Lewis. She is live in Coffee County to tell us about the latest in an investigation into an officer-involved shooting. Alicia, I know this is the second officer-involved shooting in just 2 weeks that you have covered for us here at WALB. Can you tell me a little bit about what that's been like for you over the last several days?
Yeah, Jamie, if I can be honest, honestly, it's been heart-wrenching for me, considering the fact that, you know, both these families are victims of the ones that were involved were the victims of the family. So it's been heart-wrenching to kind of just talk with the families and kind of just report, you know, crime and bad news to those families. So honestly, I've just been, you know, trying to reach out to families, just trying to get an update on the cases that I did cover in the past 2 weeks.
Right, and so obviously, Alicia, today you're in Coffee County. Last week you were in Ashburn investigating 2 officer-involved shootings. Can you tell me what your strategy is when you come up on a scene as a reporter to cover an event like this one?
Yeah, so honestly, I just make sure that I call the law authority that is involved in the investigation, just to make sure that it's safe for me to even come to the scene. That's first. So then I you know, make sure the scene is safe for me to come, and then I just start asking questions like, who was involved, what happened, could you guys walk me through the process that you guys took in order to kind of de-escalate the situation, you know, and things like that. Just trying to get more information about, you know, from police officers to see how they handle the situation so that I can report the facts that they give us.
All right, Alicia, thank you so much. And I know you also spoke with law enforcement about some of the tactics they use during these types of incidents. Can you tell us a little bit about the training they undergo?
Yeah, so today I spent the day here in Douglas with Douglas Police Department, and I learned that today they are not trained to kill. They are trained to stop a threat, and they use this by doing de-escalation tactics. So that means whether it's verbal or, you know, sometimes they may have to use force, but they said that's the second option. The first option is always to first try to de-escalate the threat.
Absolutely, and a statement that you made earlier, I really liked, Alicia, when you said, you know, no matter what side of the situation or incident, the real victims in these type situations are the family members of those impacted and those left behind. What message have you had for them as you've been working with them over the past several days?
Honestly, the message that I have for the families that are involved, it's just, my heart just honestly goes out to them, because on both families that I've spoken with, the one question that they always come up and ask is, why did police have to shoot to kill? You know, why did my brother or why did my son have to die in this situation? Were there any alternatives? And that's kind of what I spoke with police today, and they're going to be answering those questions actually in my storytelling at 5 and then again at 6 on WALB.
All right, well, thank you so much, Alicia, for getting those answers to the questions that so many of us, again, family members and those of us in the media and the public really want to know when it comes to these type incidents. We're told by the GBI that this particular incident in Coffee County is the 17th officer-involved shooting that they're currently investigating in the state for the new year 2023. So we'll continue, of course, to get updates on that. And Lorenza can tell you a little bit about where you can find that information on our website, as she's part of our digital team.
Yes, I am. And that information, I can pull that up for you guys. Let's just get that. We have done numerous articles on these shootings. As Jamie just said, the year just started. It's March. This is the 17th shooting that the GBI has been asked to get involved with. I'm going to pull up our website right now. Here is the main story we're talking about that you can find, where you can find information on more of this story, which was the man who was killed in Nicholls in a officer-involved shooting that we worked with WALB's Alicia Lewis. You can learn more about this on her package when it comes up.
Absolutely. Well, again, thanks so much, Alicia, for bringing us that information. We're looking forward to seeing your content tonight at 5 and 6 as we get those answers. With that, that's this afternoon's segment of WALB News Now. Again, make sure that you're following our website, keeping up with us on air, and of course on your phones you can get the apps as well in order to receive these breaking news updates. Make sure, again, you guys tune in at 5 and 6 to see Alicia's content for the day, and we will see you here in about 1 hour for the 4 o'clock newscast.